Hi, I'm Jeff Fraser. I'd like to welcome you to Adirondack Living TV. 5 times each week, I'll take you on a half-hour journey to meet the people, see the places, and do the things that make the Adirondack Park such a great place to live, work, and play. So come on, live the dream. It's your turn to jump into Adirondack Living TV. Today on Adirondack Living TV, who needs to head to Boulder when you can build a Colorado-inspired great room right here in your Adirondack Mountain home? Plus, visit master furniture builder Phil Kellogg. You won't believe what he turned this into. And learn grilling tips that will make you Lord of the Flame. All this and more here on Adirondack Living TV. Hi, I'm Jeff Fraser. Join me as we visit a Colorado-inspired Adirondack great room here in the foothills of the Adirondacks with my special guest, Jonathan Sweet of Neal & Sweet Studio Designs. So come on, let's do some Adirondack living. Jonathan, one of the things that's most striking as we enter the great room is the wood, the girth of these logs. Why so big?
Bigger's better. When did you hear that last? Actually, this king post is holding up the whole roof structure, and this is about a 38-inch diameter log. We specifically designed it, if you can see, is to almost make it look like it's falling. So if you're walking under here, you're like, is this thing going to hold up? The answer is yes.
Jonathan, tell me about the motivation for this particular part of the house.
As you can see, there's a corner flanked fireplace. It's really taken right from nature, and really what I tried to develop here was something that you would see if you're hiking through the mountains, and really heavy texture on the stonework, so it's kind of haphazardly stacked, put together. And as the stonework is, going vertical, the crown of the top of the stonework all steps out. So when you're standing lighting the fire, you have about 4 feet of horizontal stonework hanging over you.
So, Jonathan, lighting.
Yes. This is actually a 7-foot diameter custom chandelier that I designed and built. I created this mahogany wheel ribbing, and also up there is a rosewood illuminated panel, which you can see. Also inlay there is some custom, believe it or not, salmon skin leather, which is under the fringe detail area.
That is absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Well, let's move on to our next fixture. This one appears to be a little bit different than the last, but I'm going to let you take it away, Jonathan.
Sure. This is obviously an antique wagon wheel with the interior being a shotgun teepee. And basically what I just did was replicate these teepee structures. These are ash wood veneer custom shades, and adorning them are these handmade horsehair tassels. And now looking closer, notice that the wheel itself has been adorned with cartridge casings. Yes. These are actual bullet casings that I don't know if they were used in any of the mounts that are around the room or not.
Very unique. All right, moving right along then, Jonathan, the last of the 3 fixtures that we have seems to be a little bit different.
Actually, Jeff, this is my favorite fixture of all the lighting that I've designed here in the house. And what it is it's an old hay lift that you would find in an old antique barn.
Tell us about this wonderful piece.
Actually, what it is a 1934 aftermarket Aero Cat diesel bulldozer blade.
You couldn't have thrown any more words into that description?
Believe me, I was educated in the process as well while putting this together. So as you can see, you know, this is a large piece of steel coming up from out of the ground. And on top of this is a big, heavy 1-inch plate, monolithic piece of glass, which gives it that modern, edgy feel, which also complements the metal overhead lighting fixture. And the real main purpose of this was just to be a large buffet party server, per se, that is right next to the bar area.
And what a great opportunity. Why don't we head right over there now and get a real Western treat?
Sure.
So Jonathan, we finally made it to the bar area. After seeing this wonderful great room, here we are in what has got to be one of the most unique bar areas I've ever seen. For those at home, we're actually sitting on saddle stools.
Jeff, this particular bar is heavily Western influenced, and it just becomes the end draw focal point of the entire great room itself. And the bar itself is a Western redwood slab, and it's about 8 feet long. And the floor actually in this structure is a custom leather floor tiles. So it really brings out all of the colors, brings out the warmth of the wood, brings out the accents of the saddle. And this, to be honest with you, holds up incredible, incredible.
What do you do with such a remarkable, one-of-a-kind structure from a furnishing perspective? And I know you'll have an answer for me on that one.
Concept furniture. As you can see, large focal point couch. Again, complementing the entire structure without overpowering any particular element.
Let's move around the other side and see what you've done to complement this wonderful couch. We obviously have a very large ottoman. It's always big.
Absolutely.
I'm once again seeing horsehair. I'm seeing burl.
Sure.
Slate, once again, to complement what is on the back of the couch. Appears that you've incorporated birch for the legs of this particular piece. But as I have pointed out so many times, now as I squat down and look at this particular end, I see that feathers have been incorporated into the piece. What is the story behind the feathers?
They're actually quail feathers, and they just act as a nice little accent detail piece which sets the leather panel off around it.
Well, once again, Jonathan, you have outdone yourself. This is, without a doubt, one of the most attractive great rooms that I have seen. As usual, thank you for being you. Thank you for Neal's Suite, and it's been great having you. We'll look forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely. Thanks for
soon.
stopping out, Jeff.
Next, imagine heirloom quality furniture coming from birch, maple, twig, and root. And later, learn grilling tips to make your summer barbecue sizzle.